Hey guys, Justin Chibi here, and today we're going to expose a piece of shit hypocrite who has bullied children, claims to be a child groomer, and is also a doxer for doing it and lying on it on a minor who recently thinks because he thinks it's funny. Now I will tell and read what happened as well as adding text in the evidence. Now today's person is Kevin Brynes, a person who used to be very infamous in the Death Battle fanbase and versus community for being an asshole, and is now getting hated for the docs he made. Okay, what exactly happened is that Kevin in the past has harassed a minor, and then the minor came back after they made peace, and then left, but then Kevin started to mention how much he missed him. Yeah, but in the wrong way. He posted his face even though he was clear that he deleted it, and posted it as a meme on his friend's server, and claimed it's not doxing when it is. We will be showing screenshots from the past for what he has done for scumming things and other things too from current time. To do note, he did apologize for what he did now, but that does not change the fact that he's done it before, and as well as lying and doing it as a joke. And now time for the screenshots. Kevin caused the minor to get stressed and becoming impulsive. He even joked about him having incest intercourse with his mom and dad and aunt intercoursing with each other. As you can see, the person Chris Columbus is Kevin Brynes, and he had claimed that he had hackers and we were gonna hack his family. You see? You got debunked, dumbass. You even admitted it. Another user said how Kevin said that he was gonna get his hackers on his family as a dox, and he also threatened that he was gonna post his face on Pornhub. If you don't believe me, then here's the evidence. Just move on. Move on. You can still be a pedophile in the age of 18 and not an excuse of what you did, by the way. This time he threatened the same user and their friendship, all because of a phone number that was from the same minor. He claims to be a pedophile exposer, except when he calls minors pedophiles for liking an LGBT cartoon, as well as he also had talked a lot about the same minor and posted disgusting mean things about him. You got debunked, Kevin. You're right here. You're accusing of him being a pedo for liking a kid's cartoon that happened to have LGBTQ characters, not even sexualized way, as well as him being a minor under 18, and you making childcore statement by saying that he should get hit by a truck. Seriously though, what was even the point then? Then why would you even waste your time on him then? So it's fun to make fun of disabilities, okay? Go ahead and make fun of people with cancer. You think abortion is bad? You're actually supporting it. He gotten the fake number. For the love of God, he even said that a user I know using his name to manipulate the minor. Okay, it's beautiful for you to see someone kill themselves, all due to the fact that they support a group, and you too using someone's identity and name. Haha. Make a joke about the person you threatened and treat them like a punching bag by calling him a pedo, while you claim again stand pedophiles like he's a minor, by the way. All he wants to do is make drama due to the crime rates in the US. He showed no respect after doxing, even the user being underaged. And about him having sex with his dad, which is both pedophilia and incest. Once again, underaged. Here's his pathetic excuses on why he did his alternate account. Threats is not the same as troll threats are going to about trying to ruin someone's life. Like saying you're gonna shoot them with a gun, or if you don't do what they're trolling, like threat, was a horrible idea. Even more, you lied. It was a troll, and admitted it was a threat as well as to hack and dox his family. It is a dox. Doxing means stealing information if you give information without consent. Recently, I had discovered that he lied about deleting images of a minor that he doxed, in that he saved as an archive from a user that blocked the same person about the friendship who recently shared this information and caused me to make the video. So when people that are watching this and the minor that is watching this wants nothing to do with you, you threatened him, made him cry, and he wants nothing to do with you. He's a minor, so you have no right about talking about him shaving his butt and one's lying about deleting the image. Move on from him, you fucking creep. Now he says that he never closed his DMs because he wanted memories to remember, even though it was unhealthy for him. You see, Kevin? You lost everything. You lost your friends, like me, and don't have anyone now. No matter what excuses you do, you'll never get respect back, and or even have the chance to come back. Do how many alternate accounts, and I will expose you. Just get a damn life and move on. Before I sign off, I'd like to let you know that I have the original uncensored pictures on Discord. However, we will give permission for those who we trust and give the pictures. However, I will not give all the images off, since the minors of those if you want to see depends, and hope you understand. So thanks for watching the video, and hopefully you got the evidence, as well as knowing that this was child exploitation and manipulation. And Kevin, if you're watching this, go get mental help, and don't talk to me again, or the minor. He wants something from you, and just move on from him. And me, also spread the word of this person, and expose him, finally. So, for those of you who are wondering why this is an extra video, well, it was due to what happened in the technical difficulties in part 1. I couldn't get some of those images out. So for those of you who are wanting to know, so here's the images that didn't make it to the first part of the video. Well, so you're gonna see in this part of the extra video. So anyways, on to what Kevin Brynes stuff didn't do. Stuff that he actually did do. So here's where he basically showed no respect for him after the doxing. And anyways, those were the images that you guys didn't see in the previous video. Thankfully you're able to see in this video. Okay, so how do I explain this? So recently, for those of you who don't know, I apparently got something that happened. And it has to do with Kevin Brynes once more. Okay, so literally, what SSS Scripties did was that... What happened here was that, right here, SSS Scripties decided to go in and enter to my DMs and basically told me that he apparently hacked Kevin Brynes. After my video was shown. To him, by the way. I mean, yes. Here's the thing. I did not mean for all of this to happen. I in no way support this. Now look, I said for him not just to leave others alone. This is not what I meant by that.
I mean, literally. When you want someone to leave them alone, they just leave them alone. Seriously, though, you just don't go around and just leak someone's information because of that. Why even do this? I wanted him just to leave me alone, okay? Just to leave me alone. I wanted Kevin Brynes away from me, and nothing to do with him. However, someone decided to come in and hack him, which literally was the opposite of what I said. I didn't mean for you guys to go after him. I wanted him to leave all of you alone. Literally. Jeez. Now, like literally.
Hey guys, Justin and Shiba here, and today is the big collaboration with Andrew, Sleezus, CJ, me, and Maverick. And I am going to be doing the info and context, and showing evidence and reading and doing some of the questions and telling the truth and debunks. It's been a while since I've collected more evidence from others to help expose Kevin now. Number 1, you're an idiot. Being a single parent does not mean you're gay. Sometimes it's divorce or other factors about you being a rude person. By calling them a slang word shows what little empathy you show. By the way, a racist comedy stunt of minors getting killed by a racist driver shows that you don't actually care about for children, and you finding and seeing them get killed, and I bet it makes you happy. It's disgusting you think so. Not only you are saying the death of many, but you're also saying the death of teens. Thought you cared for minors. No? Oh wait! You don't. False. This is from 2012, and the source is old and outdated. Do proper research. Now time for the big thing. If this is you, Kevin, stop and don't try to befriend any of us. Maeve was the one who got this. We had discovered that Maeve was showing us the truth, that Kevin showed a male boy fetish site about having sexual desire and dreams of little boys without context or actual reason, making him look suspicious. And while Maeve does not condone or defend, he got scared, but was brave now to share this. And Kevin, if you're watching, look at this. A person who used to talk to you told us you said this as a joke, but it's disgusting of you to do. I'm not done yet. Look at this. They had a debate about the COVID-19 vaccine and how it works, and other stuff, but the way Kevin spoke made him look antisocial. By the way, Kevin, your ex's friend having something to tell before I end the video, before showing the biggest thing you caused for the drama. But here's some extra things. Recently, we had discovered that Kevin was stalking us, me, and Mr. Cypher77, and he has a warning for Kevin. Here's him going to warn Kevin about this. I exposed you to a friend of ours and a somewhat known guy in the Versus community. Here's an extra person. We're gonna get his help later. But yeah, a minor Kevin harassed from last time was under 18, and his name was Slack. By the way, Kevin, I am ending this by showing you what you did in the Dark One server. But the way you manipulated people, and how you're back on an alternate account, and how you were stalking me on Reddit too. Look at this as an offensive name, implying death of many and a country, all to a belief or a bad politician. In morality, you're not being a hero. You're fine seeing children die, and you're scaring off people with being offensive and claiming to be exposing the truth. Look at what you did in Retro Server, causing something to get you banned. I know why you did this post due to your dislike of for feminism. This is not me being a feminist on this, but you do know calling females for mental disorder, implying your daughter, sister, and mom are mentally ill. Plus, Retro wants no politics in his server. Same with Maeve and Andrew and myself too. Here's extra stuff from the last video I forgot to show. Here's evidence of him calling others for pedos just because of his political belief. No matter what your politics are, keep that for yourself and show respect. Now time for showing his manipulation on Maeve's friend and himself from DM screenshots and actions he did in the Dark One server. He used to be in Andrew's comments in a stream. Well, not Andrew's comments, but Maeve's comments in a stream, which I will be giving in a link in the description, and manipulated me, Maeve, Andrew, and he vanished after he got exposed. But then he came back, wanted to know what happened in the Dark One drama, which would be fine, which would have been fine. But instead, he caused drama before. Andrew and help him, but not really. Here's Andrew confirming his actual age, which is important for this. By the way, the whole drama had nothing to do with sex or love. It was just about a fight that Andrew nuked his own server due to drama that happened with the Dark One. Andrew being 15, or actually 19, and Dark One being 45. Pause if it's needed. So we're finally done with that, but still not done yet. He was trying to manipulate Maeve and was somehow able to get the Discord tag from him from a friend of Maeve who got a request out of nowhere. We cannot return your old account because it got deleted by Discord and disabled due to you being in a server that got nuked, as a friend noticed this. As you can see, Kevin's account is deleted. We told this person what Kevin did, and Kevin got blocked by her. And now that what was the message Kevin was referring to? It'll be debunking time now. First of all, Conundrum server is still alive, aka the Dark One server. Here's the debunk, plus him and Andrew are cool now. By the way, if you're curious how Kevin's account is harem, Maeve was asking if it was due to him joining Andrew's server again before the stream to be in drama with the Dark One. This is Kevin's with his new name, but same tag as it is the same user. Now back to the info. By the way, the friend he's referring to is Slack, aka the minor of the last video who got harassed. We have the uncensored pics to debunk if you ask for it. Plus, treating something serious, Kevin, is a serious allegation and can ruin someone's life. You need really good evidence to do that. You don't make your threats an objective piece of shit. All you're trying to do is play the victim. Also, have you not seen the exposed video? No one mentioned them in Spoopy's server. You said it, here's them, and you did it. That's not what actually happened. He got banned for this. Also, Slack never made the Wumbo videos. All you did was taking pics he shared
and he wanted to only share to his friend at the time, and you took that and used as a wombo to make the propaganda that you're doing and playing the victim. We already told you this, what you actually did, and he's done with you. Also, he left due to you threatening him about Pornhub and said hacking his family. Now, the final thing before I end this, I will be sharing the audios of everyone, CJ Morog's video of this drama, and I'll be ending it with him.
So, yeah, this is my kind of experience with Kevin. Yeah, so, well, I thought Kevin was a good guy. I mean, he was just average, just like sports debating and such. But other than that, just, when I realized that, he's probably a dick. And honestly, seriously, he made fun of me. Seriously, made fun of me all because, I can't take a joke, but seriously, I can take a joke, but damn. And honestly, just, I can grow some skin, every now and then, but hot damn, he's just a fucking prick. And honestly, ultimately, yeah, like I said. And not only that, but I'm just gonna say that me and the Dark One actually called a truce, the conundrum, me and him, we called a truce and such. And yeah, and like I said, I'm just, just pointing out what my experience is, and just that's it.
Hey, a long time no see. It's Sleaze is Greasy. And I'm not going to take a lot of time with this one. I'm just going to get my thoughts out. It's going to be a little rambly. And there might be pauses here and there. And maybe over here. But, long story short, let's talk about this Kevin Brynes situation to the best of my ability. Kevin Brynes has been up to doing some stalking and whatnot. He's being a nuisance, and he's been a nuisance for a while. Let's talk about what he's known for firstly, I guess. He's pretty well known in the Versus community as being obnoxiously, just an obnoxious little fucking punk. And he gets on a lot of people's nerves in the Versus community because he likes to post, mean comments. I mean, personally, that's not why I stopped working with him. I stopped working with him because he just continued to do the same shit, and he just kept, degenerating and getting fucking worse and weirder. So let's talk about what he's been doing with his buddy, who I've known for a while as Slack. And basically what he did with that was he started accusing him of being he's just been accusing a lot of people of being pedos and shit, dude. I don't get it. I mean, if you don't have substantial proof and if you're basing it off of assumptions, I personally believe you're a piece of shit and you deserve jail time, but that's just me. Because you're potentially risking someone's life, calling them something that they ain't, and that's fucking weird. But long story short, Slack reached out to me. He kept telling me about it, and I got tired because during this time I was associating with him. Me and him were cool, is I guess what I'd say. I wasn't too upset with him, and I don't really do beef. I think internet beef is corny, and that's really it. But I got real tired of just being the guy that people who had issues with Kevin Brynes, complained to, and on top of that, I just got tired of the controversy in general. So I cut I was like, well, this is too much for me, and I'm dealing with my own shit. So I'm gonna cut ties with them. But yeah. And here recently, he's been stalking people, like cyber stalking and cyberbullying. And then he accused my buddy Conundrum of being a pedo, which, again, I can't stretch this enough. It's not fucking cool. You're a piece of shit, Kevin. And I think instead of making, your little fucking, emotional issues other people's problems, and because you want to be a fucking edgy teenager online, that's cool. That's all cool, but when you start falsely accusing people of shit, I think you're a piece of shit. And I get tired of that. Look, dude, if you don't have substantial proof, especially when you're basing it off of what-if scenarios, I think you're an absolute garbage piece of shit. And I'm done with you. I hope you get your shit together, because you can be an alright dude when you have your shit in order. But if you're gonna continue to fucking be a degenerate, then I want nothing to fucking do with you. Now, with that being said, I hope, you do get your shit together. And that's it. Sleaze is Greasy signing off. I just realized something. Y'all probably never fucking heard of me. That's crazy. Subscribe to Sleaze is Greasy. Bad timing, my bad.
Hi everyone, my name is Maverick Stardex. Kevin is a little shit that I lost respect for. He has not only lied what happened in the Dark One server, but also tried to manipulate his friend of mine by telling me what I threat or actually happened in the server, what actually happened in Dark One server already made peace. Plus, Kevin is annoying little shit to me, constantly asking, weaponizing my friends like slaves to unblock me, as well as making shit excuses. And calls me a pedo. After he respected and blocked and helped me in kill reforms and trauma, and I only joined Andrew's server to know what happened to Dark One's drama, and then calling the Dark One, and then he's calling the Dark One a pedo by lying. When he calls him a pedophile for no actual damn reason. So you so-called pedo exposure. Let me the damn alone record this.
So, I've been asked to give my take on the Kevin Brynes situation here. So, I'm going to give a little bit more context to my whole experience with Kevin. So, I met Kevin through Kimmy Moore's YouTube channel, basically. That's how I met him. And he already didn't have that good of a rap in the Versus community to begin with. Everybody thought he was a huge asshole. I personally didn't really see that. Me and him go along pretty well. We had similar interests in things. So me personally, I didn't get to see what all the hate was about. Kevin then introduced me to Slack, or maybe the other way around. One of them introduced me to someone. So then, time passes. We exposed Kimmy Moore for being a pedophile. Well, I guess spread the word that he was a pedophile. Somebody else actually found his arrest warrant and what he did. But me, Kevin, Slack spread the word out to multiple people about Kimmy Moore being a pedophile. Then I believe Kevin got into South Park, and this is also where he went downhill. He started to act more racist and more homophobic and is a much bigger asshole to people. Like, Slack and a couple of his friends would just be chilling in a voice chat on Discord, just having fun. And Kevin would be in there, but he would never speak. And he would just be talking Slack, oh, Slack's a bitch. So yeah, fuck you, Slack. And I'm like, and this is like right after that an argument. I'm like, Kevin, calm down. That's how you talk to your friends. And he says, oh no, I'm just joking. And of course I'm like, okay, that's just a very weird way to jokefully insult your friends, unless you're actually speaking this. It's a lot more harder to joke about something in a text without putting the words JK or LOL after. But eventually, something happens between them. I forgot what it was, and Kevin and Slack just stopped talking. Well, I guess Slack decided to get Kevin out of his life. So then, I fucking hated this the most. They fucking dragged me into this as well. Kevin did. Kevin dragged me. I'm like, Kevin, I don't want to be a part of your fucking drama of Slack. Just leave me alone. He said, no, told Slack to give me another chance. I'm like, okay, fine. I allow them to speak. I'm like, I convince Slack to give Kevin another chance. No, Kevin just starts being a huge fucking asshole. For no fucking reason. And then they fucking dragged me into this. I'm like, I'm like, Kevin, just shut the fuck up, okay? Like, this is not what I wanted. I wanted you two to be friends or make up. But eventually, I believe Slack just ends their whole communication process. But now this is where things do get a little more interesting, though. So, Slack leaves Discord for a while. Me and Slack still had our conversations on other things like PS5, for example. So a while back before this, Slack went to Comic-Con convention, had a bunch of pictures taken. He decided to be a good friend and share those pictures with us, since he is a good friend of ours. No, Kevin decides to try to dox him and threaten him over this. And eventually, I get told to tell Kevin to delete all the photos of Slack. And he says, okay, sure, I'll do that. And I can't really make him prove he did anything, since that's a lot more difficult. And yeah, I could say show me your gallery and trash, but he could trash all the pictures of Slack, pick a picture, re-add them to his gallery, and then show me a picture of his trash. So either way, I couldn't prove that he actually deleted them. I just had to take his word on it. And me being me, I decided to trust him. No, he never deleted them. He had them secretly, and he would occasionally just spam them and call Slack, insult Slack by saying, oh, Slack's a bitch. So then, a few months go by, and my dumbass decides to spill the beans that I'm talking to Slack still. This makes Kevin really mad. He's like, oh, Slack clearly wants me. He must really be obsessed with me. So he's like, should I download the app? I'm like, no, because Slack said he wants nothing to do with you at the moment. He wants nothing to do with you in general. So then Kevin downloads the app anyway. He's like, give me his number. I'm like, no, because Slack told me to not give out his number to people. And I want to respect that. So then basically Kevin threatens me, so we're not friends anymore if you don't give me his number. So I thought, okay, Kevin's just overreacting. I'll just leave my phone off for a few hours, and he'll probably calm down. No, I figured it out. He blocked me after that because I wouldn't give him someone's WhatsApp number. So then, he was in a couple of servers I was in. So I was in them. Same thing, just harassing me, being an extreme fucking racist. Basically what he did, he DM'd me something of the N-word a bunch of times in the form of a Nazi symbol. And I'm like, Kevin, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you don't do this. And then basically he was insulting me, saying that, oh, your father left you, he doesn't love you. And I'm like, Kevin, you're being this fucking petty over a number I promised not to give out. And it was kind of stupid. I'm like, you're this mad over a number I promised not to give out. It's just stupid. I literally would probably still be friends with Kevin if he didn't do this, since I like seeing the best in people. And also he was trying to insult my disability, which I've told him about before. He knows I have one. He was pretending that, oh, you know, you don't have one. I'm like, bro, you were literally one of the first people I have told that disability. But now the whole world knows, so now who cares? And then basically, we'll just post a bunch of racist shit, a bunch of homophobic shit, and memes, just insulting Slack, just trying to be a huge fucking dick. But yeah, I could go in a lot fucking more, but this is already 8 minutes long, and I don't want to overstep my boundary with their video being too long. So I'm gonna leave it up here, and I hope this contributed in.
Now thanks for everyone in the collab. Goodbye, everyone. And Kevin, if you're watching further, you will further go down the rabbit hole. The further you go down, more and more insane you will go about this. Goodbye for now, and never come back.
Hey guys, welcome. Mr. Cypher77 here, blah blah blah. And yes, I'm here to make my own thoughts on Kevin Brynes, who has recently done some pretty shit a few days ago or whatever it was, blah, blah, blah. So with that, let's get started. Alright, now this part is optional, I will say that. And this part will be stuff that if people know him back then in 2018 through 2021. So if you do not know this guy ever since, then I recommend you to skip this part and head to the important stuff. So with that, let's get to a little bit of a backstory in depth of who he is. So Kevin Brynes is, he used to be like a versus debater back then, ever since he was on channels like One Fish Mob and Kimi Moore's Trapadel, and so many other channels that I could think of down below. A lot of people in the versus community do think Kevin Brynes is toxic. Some of them never really believed it. To me personally, it was a mixed bag. It had some ups and downs. And that's all I can really think of personally when I thought of him when I first saw him on YouTube. Kevin was mostly friends with Kimi Moore for a whopping 1 year and 7 months. Or did I got that right? Well, anyway, I think it was that much basically. He somewhat unfriended him, and it was mostly because he was mad about, the Ghost Rider versus the Simon Belmont fight being shit, and tried to argue with it, debate-wise, blah, 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 blah. He went way too far as his behavior went on and on and on, and this shit even also, took place in One Fish Mob's channel as well, as he kept bringing up his toxicity behavior towards his channel, as he keeps attacking Kimimura on and on and on. Mostly, Kevin was defending One Fish Mob for the whole time, mainly because, if I'm right or wrong, I think he did say he felt bad for him, mostly, and therefore he's defending this shit over and over and over, constantly over so many, whenever One Fish Mob makes a matchup, and then Kimimura just says no, Kevin Brynes, on the other hand, just completely dishes the fuck out of him. He just does this shit several freaking times, and the shit gets very boring so quickly. It even got to the point where One Fish Mob told Kevin to stop doing this or something, if I remember correctly. Like, I think he's pretty obsessed or something, sort of like that, which I think he's like in so many angles or something. That's what I think. But later, during around 2021, which his latest sighting, I think it was on February or something, which he was on one of the roast streams, which I think it was the second roast stream Kimimura was doing. Kevin Brynes was right there and all that, talking about, stuff that, whatever. He was there anyway, that's all I'll say. And then after that, and after Kimimura got arrested, and all that, Kevin Brynes was never seen again. Also, he didn't even bother to look at my, my exposure video on Kimimura. Let's see if he watched it or not. I'm probably sure he did. Alright, we're in the present. And where was he? Oh, well, here's how I found him. So basically, I was in one of Maeve's live streams like a while ago. No, not a while ago, but months ago. And this guy showed up. Yeah, Kevin Brynes. Or we shall now call him TJ. Yeah, that's actually his username nowadays. And what they were talking about is they were talking about the recent conundrum thingamajig that happened to go with Andrew and all that. Which, yeah. But anyway, this shit's from the past anyway. Something, I don't know what was going on back then, but this is a past event, so let's ignore this. But yeah. Then later, we now see Kevin Brynes again in Andrew's, live streams. It was one of them. It was the chill stream that was on June, pretty much. And yeah, that was where Kevin was seen again. And yes, it's the same dude. He does the matchup shit, blah 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 blah, and all that. And yeah, there he is. Now, don't get me wrong, I used to think he was fine after those recent events happened, but then I looked at what was going on Discord, and especially the exposed videos that I saw from Joe Shiba and all that. Now looking at Kevin Brynes, I think something is wrong with this dude, and I think he needs help. More so, he needs to get called out or something like that, pretty much. Kevin Brynes has said that he was claimed to be a pedo exposer. But is he really a pedo exposer? Like, I never really seen him expose Kimimura before. And funny enough, he got arrested back at like June 2021. Why didn't he expose him at that time? And funny enough, I don't think he realized it back then, which makes him brainless, don't you think? He did a lot of messed up shit from the past to present. He once posted his face, which I will not show, despite deleting it, but posted it as a meme on one of his friends' server and claimed it's not doxing what it is. More so, it's history. What's there stays there. I know that he apologized it, but he still, keeps repeating the same stupid shit over and over again, even to present day. There was even another time where he wanted to post his face on Pornhub, which that looks really disturbing from the looks of it. Hell, he even caused a minor to get stressed and, it made him, become impulsive or something. He talked about making incest jokes about his family intercausing with each other. This right here is Chris Columbus. That's Kevin, and claimed that he had hackers and were, gonna hack his family, and got his ass debunked right here. And he admitted it. Another user said that Kevin was gonna get his hackers on his family as a dox, and also threatened that he was gonna post his face on Pornhub, which I think I've already explained. It's very suspicious, I know. Then he threatened the same user, and this caused him, their relationship to end, all because of a phone number that was from the same minor. Remember when he claimed to be a pedo exposer? Well, he calls minors pedos for liking an LGBT cartoon, which I think it was the Owl House, which, yeah, they have. You can ask me if you want to. And, oh boy, here we go again. It's the whole same thing with Kimimura, bitching about Steven Universe, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And as well as he talked about the same minor and posted disgusting mean shit about him. Now, is that even a pedo exposer? Because from the looks of it, it is not even close. It is more like a sensitive person who's just saying, shit that makes no sense at all. Like, you're here, all you're doing is you're here trying to accuse him for, being a pedo over liking a cartoon that had LGBT, as well as him being a minor under 18. Seriously? Come on, dude. You could do better than this. Oh, wait, you don't. Never mind. And then you make a child court site by saying that these people should go fuck off. Or just, something like that. Like deaf or something like that. Why even do it? Then it's just a waste of time and your energy, to talk shit on people who did nothing wrong. Like, what's even your reason to do so? Okay, so here's some other shit that he's done. Like, there's another where he thought abortion is bad when he's basically supporting it, basically. He also got a fake number and also said that he used his home to manipulate the minor. Like, what the fuck are you doing, boy? You're just making drama, basically, with this shit. Now, that's something Retro did, if I remember correctly. That was from the past. Whatever. Hell, you don't even respect after doxing, even users being underaged, and him having sex with his dad? Like, what the fuck? Here's his excuse on why he did his alt account. Later, he lied about deleting images of a minor that he doxed, and that he saved as a, archive from a user that blocked the same person about the friendship who, recently shared this information. Hell, he doesn't even move on from, as he did say he never closed his DMs just to remember those stuff when this is all from the past. Like, who even cares about it? He's also pretty dumb, who believes that being a single parent means you're gay when the actual answer is divorce, or other factors about you, with your immature behavior, calling them a slang word, which shows that you have piss poor empathy. There's also another time where he did this sort of a, comedy stunt of minors getting killed by a racist driver. Shows which that is, what the fuck. More so, disgusting. And here we get one where he's saying the death of many and teens. He brought out false info like this, which is easily old news, a decade ago. He's just like Caleb Montez, but done in the second level. There was one where he found a pedo site which was about having sexual desire and dreams of little boys without context or actual reason. That's him being a weirdo. And here's another where Kevin used this disgusting joke, which makes him antisocial because they had a debate about the COVID-19 vaccine and how it works. Wow, what the fuck is this? And just like Retro Gaming Star, he stalks on people's dicks on Reddit, YouTube, DeviantArt, and maybe Discord, who knows. Here's him stalking right there. And he still does this to this day. Joe Shiba told a versus debater, who I think we should all know him if you know him, whatever. Who knows about Kevin Brynes. And this guy, yes, I did explain this, if I'm right, who he used to be in his channel back at August 2018 through 2021. And yes, it's the one who was called Kevin Brynes before he was called TJ. And he was still there on his channel until his account is deleted. There's still proof that he still was in his channel, since today. And yeah. And he also harassed, another minor under 18 who deleted his account, who had cut in ties with Kevin. Here's also proof of him calling others for pedos just because of his political belief. And, seriously, just keep it to yourself. Just seriously, brah. And then about that whole, Dark One and Andrew drama that happened in the past. Well, he thinks that the drama was about sex or love, when it was just a fight that happened back then. And of course, he still thinks about that darn past. That's Judas Montes right there. And while he does say move on, he's doing that in disguise. Yeah, why is he still bringing this shit up? He also tried to manipulate Maeve, and somehow was able to get a Discord attack from him from a friend of Maeve, who got a request out of nowhere. His old account got deleted by Discord and disabled due to him being on the said server that got nuked. And then he got blocked by this guy. And this was the message Kevin was referring to, and yet he never moved on from that said drama. The Dark One and Andrew are now cool. Just move on. Right here, this is his new, his new name. But it's the same dude who is Kevin. Yeah, same. Everything all he's doing is, playing the victim pretty much. Everything he's doing right now with this bullshit. And you still do this to this day, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's just completely sad. spreading out random bullshit out of nowhere, which makes, Kevin being so sensitive looking bitch. And his intelligence is low IQ pretty much. I'ma add a few more. Slack never made the Wombo videos, and Kevin did, all he was doing was taking pics, the pictures he shared, and only shared to his friend at the time and took it to make propaganda. And yet again, all he's doing is playing the victim. Here we go again. Or whatever. And he's pretty much done with you, cause, Kevin threatened him about Pornhub and said hacking his family, which, yeah, he said that. And apparently, I got some more info. There's even another information where Kevin is making false info by claiming that it is a sin to be gay when it's really not. Well, to me. Oh, and here's another one. Kevin's alt account, which it's another one right here. There's another one where Kevin said that he hates black people, all due to because of his bad experiences and crime rate statistics, all due to a law number in his country. Just wow. Alright then, so this is my final thoughts. That's all I'll say. You want to know what a real pedo exposer should do? Well, here's how you do it. Grab actual evidence that they actually committed in real life. Don't grab shit out of nowhere. Everything that you did can no longer be forgiven. And you will never ever be forgiven. And do not belong to a society. The only person you pedo exposed was Kimimura. Though I highly doubt that you probably watched my video, so... Okay, well, anyway. And I'm not counting the Pizzagate, because that is more your own, personal belief. That being, and that is also being a conspiracy theory. And this is not me being left or right wing about it. Instead, I'm teaching you by your logic, or people with similar thinking. They can also, think right-wing parties are full with pedophiles too. But look what you did. You fall and became shit ever since Kimimura got exposed. And I think you became like that due to you gotten a major ego and later transition into an interest and obsession with child abuse and disgusting actions worst possible people can do. And if you keep doing this shit 24/7, you will be in hell. Your soul will be in hell, and you one day could be arrested for child abuse. Possibly in the year 2023, considering Kimimura's personality in 2020 got fucked in the ass, and then later next year, after that year, he got arrested. So I highly doubt you might be the next person to get out, to go get arrested over this shit you just did in the year 2023, as well as Maeve and who knows, Judas Montes as well. You're not a hero. Instead, you are a monster from hell who wants to ruin people's lives for your own sick enjoyment. Leave everyone alone for good, and that includes me. You are already exposed for good, like right now. Either repent or perish for good. Overall, do I think Kevin Brynes is a pedophile? Well, we haven't gotten stuff that is actionish evidence, but we found makeish evidence, which there is stuff that makes him look like a pedophile, but who knows, he might be one day a pedophile one day in the next year, which I highly doubt it. But that's it for, this video. So what do you guys think? And with that, thank you all guys for watching, and until then, see you all later. Bye. Yo, there was one more thing I think I kind of missed. Why is Kevin trying to worship these Bleach girls? What the fuck, dude? The Bleach characters, the Bleach girls, they don't even have any character development. Why even try to jerk off to these women? Go get a real pussy. Ugh. I don't even know what to say. Ugh.
Hello everybody. You know me as CJ or Kirsten or whatever. So today's a different type of video. I am going to be going more in depth with my experience with Kevin. I know Joe Siba already did his video, but I want to do mine to give more in depth takes on it. So this should be going back to all the way when I first met Kevin, like almost 2 years ago. In no order, since I'll remember shit randomly at points and I'll jump back. But, this kind of all ties back into Kimimura. So that's how I met Kevin, was through Kimimura's YouTube channel. I remember I found him in like one of his live streams, like, a case of just being a huge dick and making fun of Kimi. And everybody kind of knew Kevin was a huge dick, and I was like, I don't really see the issue with him. So, eventually I made my first Death Ball trailer and I asked for his opinions on it. He gave them to me, gave me some requests, and so on. Camera a little bit, and nothing much. So then eventually, like a few months later when I'm on Discord and I'm in Kimimura's server, I get a friend request from Kevin since, he found me. So granted, it was pretty simple since every site I'm on is just my same name, so I'm pretty easy to tell. So eventually we added, we talked, and if I'm correct, it was either Kevin or Slack who introduced me to them, or I already knew them. I don't know, figure out who introduced me to who. But then eventually all three of us started to talk and get along. So then, the first thing I did notice about Kevin was I hear occasionally just like say to Slack, like, fuck you Slack, you're a bitch, for like no reason. And I caught this one day since I went on Discord, and it was me, Kevin, Slack, I think maybe Maeve were in like a small group chat of our own. And I'm like, Kevin, that's not how you talk to somebody who you consider your friend. And then he just said, oh, I'm just joking. And I'm like, so I scrubbed it off. I'm like, okay, fine. You could probably be joking. But it was really hard to tell since it was a text and there was literally no context to it. So I decided to ignore it and just say, okay, sure, whatever. So then stuff really doesn't get that interesting until the arrest of Kimimura. Well, after the arrest, after Maeve, I think it was Maeve who found Kimimura's arrest or something. So then me, Kevin, and Slack were the ones who kind of pushed the word out to everybody we could. To kind of expose who Kimimura truly was, a sick fucking individual. Now, at first, I thought it was fucking fake. I'm like, no, there's no fucking way Kimimura would do something like this. But then after I read the arrest warrant and saw his mugshot, I pulled up a picture of him from his live stream, his unboxing stream, and it was a fucking match, and I fucking never, ever liked him. I fucking hate Kimimura after that incident. Fucking sicko. So then after that, after that, Kevin, for some reason, decided that he was a fucking pedophile exposure or something like that. And like would try to expose like fucking everybody for being a pedophile. So like, I remember he said that Ben Singer was a pedophile from Death Battle. And I asked him, what's your information? Like, where do you get this from? He said, oh, it's from 4chan. I'm like, do you have the source for this thing? He's like, no, they deleted it because it's true. I'm like, okay, one, if they deleted it, they probably deleted it because it's slandering somebody. And two, 4chan's full of shit, for being honest. Like, you would also call, like, Sad James, like, a fucking drug addict. And I'm like, really, Kevin? Well, that's not the worst part. So, him and Slack would get into constant fucking arguments about getting him kicked or blocked. And Kevin would always come in to me and say, hey, invite me back to the server. Get Slack to unblock me. And I got told that I would get banned if I invited Kevin back. And I told my dude, I'm not getting banned for you, okay? He's like, oh, so I don't care, just do it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get banned on a server because you come back in. And he also did the exact same shit when Kenny Moore had his server. He would constantly, hey, invite me back. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get banned for you. He's like, I don't care, just do it. I did, but I cheaped it by just giving him the link to the Discord, which worked. Just so he could leave me the fuck alone. So I forgot what was the final straw with Kevin and Slack. But, like, the last thing I do remember was, like, one of them posted something inappropriate or something. I'm not gonna say what it is, but... And, like... So, I believe it was Kevin who wanted to talk to Slack again. Sorry, no, again. Slack wanted to talk to Kevin again. And I wanted nothing to do with their drama. I'm like, just leave me out of this. I'll just ignore this. No, Kevin starts full out harassing him. And I'm like, Kevin, knock it off. Luckily, Kevin somewhat listens to me sometimes, so he fucking knocked it off. But probably the worst fucking thing Kevin has done, surprisingly, from my friend Slack went to a Comic-Con convention one time. And now he decides to share his photos with everyone, the sort of experience. And the moment he did that, since him and Kevin were on good terms already, I was like, Kevin's gonna try to dox you, but I'm like, you know what, maybe my gut instinct's wrong. Maybe Kevin fucking will not try to dox him. Oh no, he does. He threatens to dox him. Well, just send out his information, send out the pictures of him to everybody. What he did, later on, he did some of the people. And of course, that all fucking ties back into me again. I get told to kill Kevin to delete all the pictures, which Kevin tells me he does. I have no way to check if he did. Even if I asked him to take a picture of his gallery and it's trash and just faked it. It'd be very easy to do. So I couldn't do anything either way. So I took his word for it. But no, he didn't delete them. He brought them back, kept on posting them. I'm like, Kevin, just fucking delete the pictures. Which is weird. Like, it's just fucking retarded what Kevin was doing. Trying to... he was actually, like, scared Slack for a while that he was going to get doxxed and exposed for doing nothing. It was fucking stupid. So then, another thing that Kevin did, I believe this is after Slack left Discord for a while, and left social media in general. So I was chilling in Dapple Software server, or you might know him as Versus Stars now. I was in his server and I didn't really have any friends, so I invited Kevin. To have somebody to talk to, have someone to have fun with. Like, I believe the same fucking day he gets kicked. So he gets kicked and he gets banned actually. So I asked, what the fuck did Kevin do? So apparently, since one of the people in his server is bisexual, I'm not gonna say who it is, but... And Kevin starts to call them a pedophile for being bisexual, and that gets him banned. And he's like, yeah, it was so funny. I'm like, no, Kevin. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you don't do that to people. And he did this again in another server. I believe it was the Who Would Win server. And like, so again, I invited him and didn't have any friends. The owner talks to me, say, hey, yeah, you have to run that by me if you're going to invite somebody. I'm like, okay, sorry, my bad. No, gets kicked for the same shit, insulting people because they're bisexual. I'm like, Kevin, what the fuck's wrong with you? You don't do this shit. So then this is where shit kind of takes a huge downfall. Like, I remember this. I got kicked off my basketball team for not being fully vaccinated. And I was kind of really fucking upset about it, and I told Kevin, he's like, well, basketball's gay anyway. They don't need you. I'm like, bro, that's kind of hurtful. Like, I love playing basketball. I love trying to help out disabled people play basketball. It is fun for me to do. And for Kevin to show no fucking remorse for it fucking infuriates me. But again, this is Kevin. This is Brynes. So then, me and Slack occasionally would just talk on WhatsApp. And eventually I fucking regret doing this. I fucking informed Kevin that I was in contact with Slack. Fucking my bad. And he is like, should I download WhatsApp? I'm like, Kevin, no. He doesn't want to talk either way. And I promised him I would not give out his number. And I want to respect that. I want to respect someone's wishes. He's like, no, he clearly wants my cock. I'm like, what the fuck? No, he doesn't. And, before then, he would occasionally just post, like, really weird shit. It was, like, really weird art. And he's like, oh, this is Slack. I'm like, dude, just fucking stop talking about Slack. Slack doesn't want anything to do with you. He wants to move on. And so on. So then, occasionally, well, actually, this is going to tie right back into the WhatsApp thing. I refuse to give him the WhatsApp number. And he's like, dude, someone's going to hack my account. I'm like, Kevin, no one's going to hack your account on WhatsApp. Like, in order for that, I need your number and I need to verify the code on your phone. So then, this is how I kind of knew he never fucking cared about me. Since he's done this before. He threatened to end our friendship over it. I kind of used it as a bargaining tool, like, yeah, our 2.5 years of friendship's gonna go down the drain. I'm like, that's when I kind of realized that Kevin never fucking cared about our relationship. Since if you're watching, if you were my friend, you would never fucking do that. Friends do not hold bargaining chips over someone's head. One second, you need to check the time, you need to make some up for work. Okay, I'm good. Which is kind of weird, like, a friend shouldn't fucking say, or threaten somebody to say, yeah, we're gonna end our friendship if you don't do this for me. And I basically decided to ignore Kevin for a while. Because I was building a Lego set at the time, with a friend. And I was like, no, I'll give Kevin like an hour or two, maybe he'll calm down. No, he blocks me. So I'm like, okay, that's just weird. So I ignore him for a while, move on with my life. Then, I'm in another server with him anyway, I was in a bunch. So then he starts posting a bunch of racist shit in multiple servers, and a bunch of homophobic shit. Like, if you've seen Joe Seba's video, which I will link in the comments below, the both parts. Like, the shit Kevin was posting was fucking horrific. Like, it was bad. Like, it was homophobic shit, racist shit, sexist shit. It was really bad, what he was posting. And what he was saying to people was just really bad. Like, you know how, like, you could text in, like, certain shape, like, you could text, like, the word, like, based in the shape of a frog, or whatever. Yeah, he posted the Nazi symbol in the N-word. If you've seen that screenshot from Joe Seba, you've seen it. But I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, Kevin? Like, you don't do shit like this. And before you say, well, Kevin could be blocked. No, he's not. I've seen him before. I remember this. He accidentally posted a picture. He was using his laptop and he posted a picture and his hand was in the frame. And it was white. Which is just really weird. And Kevin has said before that he is white. But, and also Kevin does say that he's like really antisocial and like he doesn't really get out much, what could possibly explain what the fuck's wrong with him. Like, I'll go over a couple more examples. Like, I remember one time I was in like another group chat with me, Slack, and Kevin, and this was at that time where I was gonna do the death ball ideas that should never happen. So then, after I filmed it, I tried to upload it to, from Adobe Premiere to YouTube. I was having some issues. So I told Kevin, hey, I could just do it in 3 parts or 2 parts, to keep things more simple, since, I didn't know if I was going to be able to upload that video. And so Kevin being, reasonable, since this was requested by Kevin decides to call me a lazy retard, and that's why my YouTube channel is not successful, and why Kimmy Moore is better than me. I'm like, Kevin, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you shouldn't say that to people. Like, yeah, I'm still human, and I still deserve respect, to a degree. Like, simply because I had an issue uploading a video does not give you the fucking right to just insult me and call me a lazy retard. Since again, I worked very fucking hard on that video. Like, well, I believe I took over 30 takes for you, Kevin. I worked very hard on it for you, and just to see you call me a lazy retard because I couldn't get the upload for a while is fucking pathetic. You're pathetic, Kevin, okay? You were a great friend to me, but you literally shot yourself in the fucking foot here. Like, you literally did this to yourself. At the end of the day. Like, everything that's happening to you right now, or it's happened to you, you fucking deserve. You, one, are extremely racist, homophobic. Like, you literally said, I hope I get sick from my next surgery. All over the fucking WhatsApp thing. That is beyond fucked up. And it's sad. You were very supportive of me for a long time. And to see you turn out like a fucking asshole is sad. Like, you literally ruined your own career for this shit. Like, man, like, do fucking better, Kevin. But yeah, that's basically all I really have to say on fucking Kevin Brynes at the moment. Like, it's just sad, like, what he fucking did to himself. Like, all he had to do was just not do the shit he was doing, he would have been fine. I'll give a little bit more, since I think the downfall to Kevin was him starting to watch South Park. So, when he started to watch South Park, he kind of changed in his personality a little bit, like, me and Zach both realized that after he started to watch South Park, his personality kind of shifted. And after the Kimmy Moore thing, it kind of shifted even more. So I think it's just a series of events that have happened to Kevin. But, at the end of the day, Kevin is still a fucked up individual. Like, Kevin, if you're watching this, I hope for the best for you, but, like, you need to fucking change if you want people to forgive you. Like, just do better. Stop harassing people, stop being homophobic, stop being racist. Stop hating disabled people and fucking change. If you change, you might get a second chance from people. It's not guaranteed, but it's a might. If you completely change yourself, people might give you another chance. Highly doubtful, though, coming from all the shit you've done to people. But, and again, Kevin, if you're watching, I really fucking hope for the best for you. Like, you were supportive of me for a while. You were very supportive of me throughout my YouTube career. You were there for my fucking recovery from my hip surgery. You were there for me a lot of my rough times in my life. You've defended me from people before. And I miss that. I miss the old you that would literally defend me. Because that's what a friendship is, defend somebody. You were supportive of me. You literally got concerned when I was having surgery. And I told you it was a big surgery, and you were very supportive and very fucking caring and very worried about me. And I miss that. I miss that version of you. I miss the version that actually was nice and caring to people. And again, Kevin, please fucking change. You can change. Everyone can change. So please try to better yourself as a fucking human being. But yeah, that's all I'm going to have to say on this Kevin Brynes scenario. Anyway, my name is Christian Murug, or known as CJ mostly. Take care. Have a good day. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.
Okay, so I'm back with another video. And so the one thing people want to ask is this. Will Kevin Brynes Exposed Part 3 ever happen? Well, no. The reason as to why I don't think it will ever happen, as of now, it's because Kevin Brynes hasn't, done anything worse than what he did as of now. But if he does something worse as he did, then maybe Part 3 will happen. However, there's something I want to show you. So, as of now, he, made his new account. And he's back. Okay, as you can see, what I showed around here was that was his DeviantArt account. And he was following us on DeviantArt. Well, other people on DeviantArt, actually. So, if you want to know more about this stuff, I'll leave a link to a video by Mr. Cypher77, who's done his own exposed videos on Kevin Brynes, and also a live stream as well. Well, actually, it's a podcast by CJ Murug. I'll leave this too and leave in the description, so you can actually know about it. Hey guys, Joe29 Shiba here, and Happy New Year everyone, because today's the day we put an end to the Kevin Brynes saga. Now, to make it clear, I just want to tell you that I have a Kevin Brynes exposed Discord server for other people, and if they had experience with Kevin Brynes, then follow me on the Kevin Brynes Discord server. Or if you did, then you can also follow me on the Kevin Brynes exposed Discord. But anyways, on to what I have gathered. And by the way, I just want to let you know that this will be the last time I talk about Kevin Brynes. So if you did not know, he ended up bullying other users by talking shit about them, but also talk shit on their MUs in the versus community. Or he ended up using a sound effect with the kid's voice saying, "Yes, Daddy," which made him sound creepy. Or even him sending porn to other people, or even bullying people for their beliefs. Also, that person he said, which was Wolf of Waterbury, I'm hoping I said that right, but I will leave a link to Wolf's video on from his perspective on Kevin Brynes. In case you didn't know, after Kevin Brynes got exposed, he ended up changing his name on social media. So here's his proof of him changing his name on Discord. Apparently, Kevin's account got deleted for an unknown reason. Probably because it was disabled. Also, he permanently had his YouTube account deleted for good. And if you don't remember, TJ was the last account he made. Not just that, but he also changed his DeviantArt account before it got activated. Well, deactivated. And this was his last account. But it really hasn't changed as he had been gone, since it's the same account but with a different username. Just look at the Discord tag number. Plus, this was his last account before it got disabled. By the way, if someone is asking why Kevin Brynes started to call minors, such as other minors, pedos, was due to them not liking a matchup he liked, in which was Zoro versus Wolverine, aiming, and then shared a meme of SpongeBob getting molested by Mr. Krabs, claiming that it was something one of the miners wanted to do to other miners, even though Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob are adults. That's disgusting because you're trying to put more miners in the lives of danger. He'd also been aggressive since just because he got banned from Reddit for having a slur name in which his username was called Fuck Queers, which shows that he lacks morals and behaviors in today's society. This name, Fuck Queers, was his username on Reddit. Seriously though, how would you feel if someone had the name of Fuck America, Burn It? Or how would you feel if someone said Fuck White People? Now, white people aren't perfect, but you aren't good. You're not being a hero since you're fine with seeing them get killed. Now, on to something I didn't say in the last video, but he once claimed that it was a sin to be gay. But however, that's false because that was a mistranslation. Now, this isn't me saying that people don't have a right to believe what they want, but what I don't appreciate is that people treat their own beliefs as if they were facts and force it down other people's throats. In case you want to know, I'll be linking the sources in the description. Plus, another thing I want to tell is that the user that DM'd Kevin with his last account got told at the time the debunks of Kevin's lies from the last video. I just want you to know that Kevin is permabanned, and he can't be on any servers or even in society because he is dangerous to children and also other people. Not to mention that Kevin also had an obsession with getting in contact with other people, like how he was with Slack. Plus, right here, Kevin claims CJ doxed him, but that's false because it was his decision to contact CJ. Here's proof of it. By the way, he came back to YouTube, and for those of you who don't know, RJ and Hush are the same account that Kevin Brynes made. And you may be asking, how are both of these the same account? Well, that's because he linked a video to the second part of a non-Kevin exposed video, and with the video being a versus debate video, for when he got exposed, and while changing his name after a while. And finally, right after he changed his name, he had been stalking Sleazes right after Maeve got exposed. Now, before I end this, I just like to say that before I got this video, apparently, when I was like writing the script for this, someone had reached out to me and gave me a recording of his voice. Here's a huge warning because the recording contains a racial saying, and if you are easily offended, then I would recommend for you to skip to this timestamp on the screen.
Fed, glow nigger fed.
Now, before I end this, I want to have you all do this. I want all of you to mass report his YouTube account, and then mass report his DeviantArt account, so we can all spread the word on this, and to ensure that he doesn't come back. And Kevin, if you're watching this, stop coming back to the internet, and stop coming back to us because we all don't want anything to do with you. You've lost, and get out.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. This is kind of going to be a follow-up to the Kevin Brynes exposed video I did a while back, because I found out some new information and now I wanted to get out. So, and I left out some information last video I wanted to bring up. The art Kevin was posting of Slack was of gay porn. Like, it was like Quicksilver getting fucked, and he said, oh yeah, this is totally Slack. I'm like, and for those of you who don't know, Slack was a minor at that time, and Kevin was saying, oh, he's going to get fucked. Which is already really creepy enough. Not to mention that Kevin would go and harass people and other people's servers, like DB Zonic. He harassed Karma Sensei because he is bisexual and likes L House. And the reason why he attacked him, all of those things, was apparently over them not liking Zorro versus Wolverine. which I think is honestly stupid. People can like or not like matchups. And also, I forgot this somehow. Kevin Brynes threatened to post pictures of Slack onto Pornhub, which caused Slack to be suicidal and stressed, and made Slack cut off his eyebrow, or shave off his eyebrow. Now, which is, in my opinion, pretty fucked of Kevin to do. But, and the reason why he keeps on claiming people are pedophiles are mostly just due to conspiracies he believes in, which I again think is fucking retarded and dumb. Just to quickly wrap things up, I know I ended the last video like, oh yeah, I hope Kevin the best. I want to retract that statement and tell Kevin to go fuck himself, and he should burn in hell for the rest of his damn life.
Hey guys, Joseph and Shiba here, and today we're going to do... Okay, first let me get this one out of the way. So, Kevin Brynes Part 4 is going to be happening soon. Well, I'll tell you that basically I will be doing this because, well, I have, like, that more evidence to show. But in the meanwhile, let's talk about Chaser the Fatty. So, for any of you guys who don't know, Chaser used to be, like, a friend. Well, former friend of Kevin Brynes. But, however, there was things that started to look fucking suspicious. So, in case you didn't know, what happened was that, well, let's say that I got some information from a friend of mine who got in contact with Chaser. And what happened was this. Basically, what Kevin did, not Kevin, but Chaser said, was that he basically treated as if what Kevin did was just nothing. And he basically just brushed off the side and it was normal for him to do. And it wasn't even fucking normal. But then the other thing just got even more. I don't even know how to put it nicely. So if you guys want to know, or if you don't know, Chaser said that at one point he used to have obesity behavior, where he basically would post pictures of his stomach for horny posting, and he claims that he doesn't do it anymore. But by the looks of this screenshot, he shows that he's still doing it, and that is literally disgusting. For that point, literally. After having that little disgusting mess, there's one more thing I have to say. What Chaser did is just disgusting. The fact that he would lie to us, it's just bad. That's terrible for him to fucking do. In case you don't want to know that, I could go on for it, but I'd be here all day. But one more thing I have to say. Before I end this video, I like to say that after I'm done with Part 4, I will be making a Kevin Brynes exposed the full movie. Basically, I'll take every single Kevin Brynes exposed video and basically putting it into a movie. As long as as with other people who've basically exposed Kevin Brynes. And I'll try to put it in a timeline order based on these events. Okay? So, that is what I have to say. This is Joseph and Shiba, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so this is me right after the video. So, I just want to correct a few things that I got wrong. Well, one, about Chaser continuing to post pictures of his stomach. I thought he still continued it, but he didn't actually continue it. And also, not to mention that he was treating him putting pictures of his fat stomach was he was treating if it was a normal thing to do, which it wasn't. So that's something I had to correct. Another thing I had to correct was
about him, Kevin, using, well, queer and dyke are slurs. Well, okay. Queer wasn't a slur before it was seen as offensive in LGBT. So that originally meant, well, strange or peculiar, but did not come until like the 19th century of when it was seen as like offensive. So that's something I had to correct. So this isn't me trying to say that was wrong, but that is still bad. But it's just that I had to give the, I don't know.
Hello everybody, this will be my final fucking part in this whole Kevin Brynes thing. I just wanted to clarify why I stuck him for so long, since I feel like it is an important issue that I need to talk about. And the reason is why I don't have very many people I could have talked to about my life problems during that part of my life. Like, I had nobody I was comfortable to talk with about my personal life issues, about my disability and how it made me feel, life struggles. And I feel like Kevin took advantage of me because since he knew I was very easy to manipulate, and all he had to do was to pretend to fucking care, which he did a lot, but like after his whole thing about trying to post a picture of a minor at Pornhub, I should have left him. The kid who he was going to post said you should leave him, and I didn't listen. I want to apologize to him right now. I am sorry I did not listen to you. I should have left Kevin immediately right after he threatened to post you to Pornhub. That is on me, and I hope one day you can possibly forgive me for that. But yeah, it's not really that in depth. It's not like I didn't really have anybody I could talk to at that point. Like, and again, I should have left him after that. But even if I go past it, like all the racist shit he was doing, all the homophobic shit he was intentionally doing to people, like changing his name to He Hunts People of Color, like that was his dead ass username for a while, and all of the attacks he would do on people who were bisexual and gay, I should have listened to him, and I should have left his ass a long time ago. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make this clear that, like, he kind of knew I was vulnerable and easy to take advantage of. So I feel like he kind of knew that and tried to manipulate me into staying for longer than I should have. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if Kevin is watching this, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video requested by Kiba, and he wanted me to talk about Kevin Brynes again, even though I did say the last video would be the last time I talk about that piece of shit person. But he wanted me to talk about the conspiracy theories that Kevin believes in, and I'm going to go over a couple of them, and I'm going to do a vague summary about what they're about and why they're dumb, but they will be in the description below if you want to read and get the full concept for yourself. And I will say a disclaimer, this is a pretty heavy subject matter video, so if you do not like really gross content, I would recommend skipping this video entirely. But, to begin off, I'm going to talk about the first one by the name of Quanta. Quanta is a basic theory that there's a cabal of a satanic cannibalistic children molesting and operating in global sex trafficking. So basically, they're saying that like liberals run a child molestation cannibalistic ring, and there's a video of Hillary Clinton drinking the blood and wearing the skinned face of a child like a mask. Now when I read that, my jaw hit the floor. I'm like, there's no way people fucking believe this shit, since that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Okay, let's break this down logically. They claim there's a video of it. Well, where's the video? Like, it has to be leaked by now. Like, someone had to come across it and say, hey, I got to expose these people for the monsters they are. That's strike one. Strike two, the child that was mentioned was never named. There's no missing child report. That's strike two. And dude, the parent of this alleged child has also, never came and said, hey, you know what, my child went missing near a Hillary Clinton rally or whatever. Like, again, when you break these down logically, they, again, just fall apart. And that's why, believing this is just fucking stupid. Again, if you wanted to get the full concept, description below, I'll name it I'll name it Quana. I'll be naming these by the names, just so you know. Okay, the second subject matter is about the white genocide. Now, I know y'all know what that means. It basically means like people want to get rid of all white people and make them go extinct, basically. And, I don't know why the fuck people believe this shit. Like, no one's out there actually thinking that, you know what, we need to go out there and we need to get rid of all white people. Like, no one thinks that logically, and the people who do are fucking morons. Like, I want you to be honest. Who out there realistically thinks that genociding a bunch of people is a good idea in today's world? Now, the people who do believe this are fucking morons. Like, you shouldn't be genociding people, okay? But, moving on to Pizzagate, which is kind of in the same ballpark as Quana, and that is Hillary Clinton participating in ritual murders of children. Also ties back into also being fucking brain dead. Like, I've seen Hillary Clinton before. By that I mean I've seen videos where she acts like a completely normal human being. There's no evidence of her even being anywhere near this type of fucking shit. Of, fucking eating children and running a sex trafficking ring. And again, a conspiracy theory is a thing that does lack evidence. It's just a theory. And again, this whole thing just lacks evidence and lacks anything for you to actually get a grasp on. But, luckily tying into our last subject, which are two things that are kind of the same. I think it's pronounced Zionist, and that's what Zionist. These two are kind of the same, so I'll go over them real quick. They both deal with Jewish people running things. It involves them running the government and running everything. Their belief is that most CEOs of companies are Jewish. That is where they get their theory from. So, oh yeah, look at these people who are CEOs, they're Jewish, therefore they run everything. And to me, when I hear that, I feel that's stupid, since that could mean a few things. Number one, when you're, you don't get a CEO position just because of your religion. You get a CEO position by working really hard or having a really damn good resume for it. That's how you get it, a CEO position. Is you either work your ass off for the business, or you have a really fucking good resume. And again, why these technically do fall apart is because of the reasons I just stated. They all just fall apart when you put any logic towards them. Like, if I was a CEO, I would get that position probably because I worked my ass off for it, not because, oh, my religion. No. But, why do I feel like people believe this theory? I feel like it is a mixture of a few things. That being their jealousy that someone they don't like is more successful than them and brings them more money, since CEOs tend to bring in a lot of money a year, and I feel that's a huge part of that factor. And the second part of it, I think that they are just racist and have a bunch of hate in their hearts. And they want, and also mixed with the fact that they're jealous of Jewish people who are, the people who bring more money than them. I feel that kind of intertwines with this. But, that kind of wraps up this really quick. Again, if you want to read this, I'll pin them in the description below. You could read them for yourself. But, I need to talk about a few more things. I want to talk about the dangers of believing these theories. That if you're easily gullible, these can have a really bad impact on you and make you start believing things that you realistically should not. And if you guys are persuadable, I would recommend not reading them. Like, just be really careful when you read these, since they could warp how you really think about certain subjects. But yeah. But I will say this. If you read these and want to have a civil discussion below, be my guest. But if you're gonna start showing like really bad traits, like start showing like racist comments, start being really, really extreme, I will be blocking you on that matter. Well, I doubt any of my subscribers will be. All my subscribers, for the most part, are really chill people. But I'll talk about one more thing. That is the types of theories that you should be okay, that are okay believing. Like, if you want to believe in the conspiracy theories of like aliens, that is fine. Like, that is a fun subject matter to talk about. Like, are we the only life form out here? Like, those theories are fine. The ones about mythical creatures, perfectly fine. But once we start diving into like, oh yeah, the Democratic Party is a sex trafficking cult that wears children's faces, that is where we're going to have to draw the line. Since that one is too far and has too big of an impact on people. It's literally changing how people think and making them act irrationally. But anyway, I thank you all for watching this video. And Kiba, I hope you're really happy with this one. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. And on side note, Kevin Brynes, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself. You're a terrible human being. And you deserve to rot in the deepest pit of fucking hell. See you guys all later.
Okay. Hey guys, Jose9 Shiba here. And today is the day for Kevin Brynes Exposed Part 4. And sorry if it took this long to get this far. It was because I had a lot of stuff to do during the time between this and the previous video. But hopefully, let's hope that this is possibly like the last Kevin Brynes video, exposed video I ever do. I'm hoping it is. But anyways, let's get on to the video. So after part 4, he came back to Reddit with a new account, but not only that, he was also doing more stalking. This here was his new account. And here he is stalking another person on Reddit, and then getting banned again. Not to mention that in the last video, was that he had another Discord account that he had before it got deleted. Not only just that, but he also tried to change the name of his YouTube account before it got deleted, and tried to make it seem like it's not him when it's him. This here is his YouTube account before it got deleted, and he didn't change anything besides putting Mordecai from Regular Show as his PFP, and the Ichigo background is still the same as before, but something else came in. So something I want to bring up is that I'm thinking about Kevin's age, and however, Kevin kind of, what happened was that, well, let's say during a conversation, Kevin confirmed that he's at least 19 years old. And here are these screenshots that prove this. Another thing I want to say is that some people may not believe that Kevin was in the Versus community. However, I was able to do this. I did find some traces of him being in the Versus community before he deleted his account. So here are all the screenshots that prove this as well.
I now would like to say that before I wrote the script for this video, that he ended up coming back again to both YouTube and Discord with new accounts before getting banned again. Yet again, here's his new Discord account. And plus, he made another YouTube account. But however, that got nuked as well. Now, this may sound weird, but also disturbing. But, however, Kevin has these, well, let's say that Kevin, believes in these extreme conspiracy theories that basically have to do with these extreme beliefs about, well, let's say something against the government or in our world, but which I personally believe, well, these are not good. And I won't get into this because I'll be linking a video done by someone else that ended up, well, debunking these conspiracy theories, most of these conspiracy theories. Well, technically all those, them. Now, keep in mind, this isn't me trying to change or believe someone's beliefs, else's beliefs, but, however, there's a moment where you sometimes have to draw a line. Last but not least, for a second, I thought that Kevin was gone from the internet until he came back to DeviantArt. And how did I find him, you may ask? Well, let's just say that I ended up looking up stuff that Kevin likes, such as Marvel, Bleach, or Shrek, and found him there. This is his new DeviantArt account. And here he is commenting on some posts. Now eventually, I thought that this was the end, but apparently, he recently came back to Reddit with a new account called Satirony Sucks. In case you don't know, Satirony is a YouTuber who got exposed. But not only that, he also came back with his Roster Roy account after I thought it was deleted. Not only that, but he also talked bad about someone on DeviantArt. But after the user had said that they couldn't have the time to make a death battle thumbnail was because of COVID. But however, then Kevin then inserted his politics by saying that COVID isn't real. You're not the hero, Kevin. You're the fucking villain. Literally. Now, time for my final warning and alert. First of all, I want all of you to report his DeviantArt accounts. Then also, report his Reddit account so we can get these to be banned. Not only that, but I also want all of you people to join the Kevin Brynes Exposed Discord server as well. Now, I'll tell you that. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. Now, Kevin, stop coming back to the internet. Stop. Please, just stop with this shit. Literally. You are nothing more than just a racist, sexist, homophobic, fucking transphobic, narcissist degenerate who's still on the fucking internet. No one wants you back. No one. Seriously, Kevin. Stop coming back to the internet. What's the point if you're gonna keep getting exposed by me? And don't think I'm stupid enough to not recognize you on others' platforms. I'm not gonna let you go. And I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna grab you like the little rat and locking you up in a fucking cage. Literally. Who else knows about this? Who else knows? Just think about it. All your other friends have left you. No one wants to associate with you anymore. No one wants to. No one. Not even me, because I don't want anything to do with you, Kevin. No one. Absolutely no one wants you. Seriously, if you try going after me, if you try doing this, if you try going after me, who knows what I could do? Who knows? Maybe I can get the police on you. Not to mention this, but not to mention that the way you treat minors and other people have other people constantly defend you, but not just you, but in your you and your actions. Who knows? You could possibly be a pedophile. You're not a real hero, Kevin. You're not even a real pedo exposer. You're just a fucking satanic being who can't even fucking move on. Literally. Stop it. So, Kevin, stop with this BS. Leave the internet. And never come back ever again. That's gonna be it for today.